Welcome all. We'll discuss today a topic: role of a teacher in multi-ethnic and multicultural society. So the role of teacher has changed, and it's changed more so after uh, the coming in of this disease, Corona. Now it has new challenges. We'll discuss that. uh, and we'll discuss how the role of the teacher has changed. Earlier, teaching was done in ashrams, places which were away from home, and there was a guru shishya parampara, and it changed over time. Then we had schools, we had modern schools, and so the way the education was set up, it changed. Now uh, after Corona, education also started online. And when education started online, uh, I mean, there's a flip side also for the betterment of education, for the betterment of everyone. International seminars, which always were organized, but during Corona, uh, the number of international conferences online increased. The number increased. So we saw many people from different countries also coming in and attending the seminars on a very wider scale. So the role of the teacher, I'll stick to the topic. When we talk about multi ethnicity, we talk about people from different parts of the world. Talk about white people, we talk about black people, we talk about Asians, we talk about people from Japan, we talk about people from China. So the teacher, while he's giving his lecture or her lecture, or talking about a certain point, they need to take care that uh, all these people from different ethnicity are taken care of. They are able to understand. They are able to comprehend. Uh, they make able to make sense of what the teacher or what the person who's giving lecture is saying. Also, the teacher needs to take care that he doesn't use certain terminologies which might not be in the best of the interest of a person coming from uh, one part of the the teacher should make sure when he's in his or her class there are black students, Afro American students, so they need to make their statements in such a way that they don't feel bad. Same should be done for students from other ethnicity also. I mean, students coming from places which were under uh, like British rule or different countries' rule, while teacher is talking about to them about that certain period, they need to be, holistically, they cannot be blunt. They need to take care that there's a psychology that's behind. So that needs to be taken care of as well. Now I'll come to the other topic, which is multicultural. Now, this has two aspects. When we are talking about multicultural, ethnicity itself comes into it because people from different uh, uh, ethnicities would also be having different cultures. But in a country as diverse as India, we have different cultures within our own country. We have a Dravidian culture, we have a culture that's there in North India, we have uh, a different. In fact, in India, the culture, the way a person lives, his lifestyle, the language, in fact, the language that they speak in their house, all these things change over like 60, 70 kilometers. We have a different dialect. So many languages. We have a different way of preparing food. We have We have a different, way the child or the children are brought up. Now, these things, when we study law, basically jurisprudence, there's a word called a priori notion. A priori notion basically says no two people can be same. I'm elaborating it. That's not the exact meaning. I'm elaborating the meaning. So a priori notion basically means two people doing the same job but coming from different backgrounds. Because I'm a person whose background is law, so I'll give you an example from law as well. Two people coming from a different background, uh, educationally different, culturally different, the environment in which they were brought up was different, the education of their parents was different. Now, when both these people come in and let's say they become a judge of one of the courts, now on the same evidences adduced, on the same facts, on the same circumstances, both these people can have different opinion. In fact, they most of the time, so many judges have different opinions. Now, it's not that they are doing injustice according to themselves; they're doing justice. But then there are these a priori notions that are there in the mind of everyone, which is out of their control. So they do justice according to certain thoughts, certain processes that are there in their mind. So a priori notions also play a part. And teacher, while taking up the lecture, while teaching, they need to understand that no two students, even though they are at the same level in the same class, they, because everyone's a priori notions are different, everyone's way of understanding is different because everyone's background is different. So teacher needs to take care of this aspect as well. And no two within teachers, their own a priori notions are different. So teachers need to be as fair as possible. They should not impose their own thinking. They they uh, they 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 should be open in their outlook. They should uh, be objective while taking up any lecture, while taking up any topic, while discussing any uh, uh, any particular topic, current affair, or anything else. Now, if they do this, it'll be justice to the class. It'll be justice to the students coming from multi cultural and multi ethnic backgrounds. Uh, uh, for holistic knowledge and for better understanding, I would recommend that teachers should also learn different languages. Once and if possible, they should try and go to different countries as well. Understanding the way a particular person from a particular ethnicity behaves, talks, their way of life. Now, it really would, give that kind of understanding to the teacher when he's um, teaching or discussing or interacting, or for that matter, giving lecture to the people of a certain ethnicity. So all these things, these are very uh, deep thing. A very deep knowledge is required, and a very deep discussion is required to understand these aspects. We cannot just have a straight jacketed formula through which we can find a solution to it. We need to have more seminars, discussions, white papers on the topic, and certain new ideas uh, would also come in because different minds, different thoughts, and different ideas. So this cannot be that easy. We need to, keep our options open, and that way things would be clearer. Thank you.